This is absolutely lit. This is lit.
I think that's a part of leadership, is to have some of the guys that have gone before that have been disappointed to share it with everybody involved. For me, it's a reminder. I, too, have been here 23 years. And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This, my friends, is Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. How's it going? Are you guys ready for war? You guys pumped up for this war? Guys, I've been working out a little extra lately, getting ready for war. Getting ready to kill some babies. Fuck yeah, guys. Fuck yeah. It's about time for war. War. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Killing fucking babies. Say it again. I said war. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Lockheed Martin and whatever the other ones are. Say it again. Tonight we're watching a little bit of World War III, guys. Hopefully you're down in your bunker like I am, with a good internet connection until that gets blown up by somebody. You know, guys, as someone who doesn't practice a religion, it is an honor and a privilege to possibly die for someone else's religion. It is an honor. I'm, quite frankly, very excited. I'm thrilled. We should do more religious wars. I mean, this is exciting, right? Everybody's excited, aren't you? All right, so anyway, yeah, we're just going to take a quick look at a few different videos. Guys, I'm not staying on here late. Look, I'm leaving very soon for Wyoming, okay? It's going to be next week. It's not like I'm leaving tonight or this weekend. It's this coming week. But, guys, I'm so busy. I worked late today. I'm on late. So we're just going to hang for a little bit, and then we're all going to get the fuck. I said war. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Lockheed fucking Martin. Say it again. I said war. Huh. And my connection is shitty. Guys, I think I'm just going to end the stream right now. So over this. Spectrum. I wish somebody would bomb the near. Never mind. I'm kidding. In Minecraft, guys, everything I say on here is a joke. Why can't I make threats? Huh? They're not meant to be taken seriously. Come on. We're just playing around. I mean, this is just Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. None of it's meant to be taken seriously. All right. So let me get to the chat. Say hello to everybody. Let's see who is first in the chat. You guys know whoever's first wins a free prostate milking. I give them out every single night, 5 nights a week. Quite frankly, if you wanted a prostate milking and haven't gotten one by now, you're just not trying. So anyway, let's see. Let's get in the chat. Oh yeah, Holyoke Joe first. I did already see that because I stopped in the chat. Holyoke Joe, congratulations, sir. I'm going to make you squeal like a little piggy. You ready for that, Joe? I might have to do Joe a favor. We know he's poor Joe is stuck in his bed. Everybody else that gets a free prostate milking, you have to come see me to get it. But I might actually make my way out to Holyoke, Massachusetts, and get into Holyoke Joe's room there, lock the door, and make him squeal like a piggy. You ready for that, Joe? OOG7's up in here. What's up, guys? All right, let's move on. Scott Starbird. Can't keep my eyes open? Bro, I'm fucking tired. Hello, everyone. Here's Rainy. I'm sitting on the beach in Atlantic City watching the ocean and getting my mind right. All right, well, I hope Iran drops a fucking bomb right near you. I'm just kidding. Love you, Rainy. I hope nobody bombs one of your properties. Hope you don't get a drone strike on one of your properties, at least until you've sold it. Then it's someone else's problem, right? Stacy G up in here. What's up, Stacy G? Bob Cook. Good people. Snizzick Slizzer. The good people of Iran will take back their country. We'll see. You got your Bubba Army jacket on? It's cold. Yeah, I don't know. I got to look up the weather now because I'm actually going to like completely pack this weekend. I got to see what the fuck the weather's supposed to be like. But like 2 weeks ago when we checked the weather in Wyoming, it was like in the 50s and 70s. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm getting myself into here. Jeff Cron is up in here. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. Nick the Gun Guy up in here again. What's up, bro? Thanks for coming to hang. Yeah, guys, last night, who was in the stream last night? Who saw the stream of my regulars in here? We had a good stream last night. I had a lot of fun. It was funny. Even after World War III started, we still had fun, didn't we, guys? I like when I have a good time with the stream and I feel like the chat has had a good time. And when that happens often, I get decent views and a few subscribers. And that definitely happened last night. My live stream has it was like 1.5 thousand views already, which is pretty good. And I got a few subs out of it too. Let me see if I can find it on my. Yeah, 1.5K. So that's pretty good for that debate review deal. It's lucky I actually like watching debates and breaking some of that shit down because it's a good way to sort of dip into other groups, communities, because they kind of, when you're talking about one of their favorite people, they sometimes click to see what's going on, see if I'm in here just talking shit about their favorite streamer or whatever. Gene Lasker, Steve, I am Airplane Willie. Really? Are you? What the fuck? Is that real? Well, thanks for coming to hang with us, Airplane Willie. Goddamn, bro. I appreciate you. How you doing, bro? Al Pacino's up in here. Someday I'll be the first comment. You gotta, you know what? You just gotta look out for it. DMS, did you see my comment about the museum Wednesday? I don't. What, a comment in here in this stream? I don't think so, Rainey. What about the museum? I know you're seeing what I'm typing, YouTube, but I'm Gene Lasker too. Yeah, I feel you. Am I a fan of Israel now? If it means I won't get bombed, then sure, whatever. Hey, Israel. You guys know, even if I say it sarcastically, I say every night that they are our greatest allies. So, hopefully they're using algorithms to watch my stream and report on me and not actually understanding the context of what I'm saying. K-Dog's up in here. What's up? What's up? I got news for you, Steve. Israel is taking away the ability of the Islamist regime in Iran to use nuclear weapons. Yeah. It's a sad day. Michael Earl's up in here. Cheeks clapping, Steve. Fuck yeah. I'll be clapping cheeks tonight, hopefully. Definitely in Wyoming, I will be. Truth is unbreakable. What's up? What's up? Holyoke Joe said, dig in. I hope that's comments directed at me. Maybe you should keep an open mind about the events happening right now without going into it with your bias, Steve. That's normally what I try to do, Sniz. I mean, sometimes you can't look at something without keeping certain facts in your head for everything to be in context. I mean, look, I don't think, suppose Dutch Duke up in here. What's up? What's up? Dude, Trump. So I've heard a little bit here and there about this and read a couple things. I mean, Trump was supposed to be. So I heard that there's this whole scheme that Trump was actually supposed to be hinting that we were going to be negotiating, that there was going to be negotiations and this and that. And it was all a big lie. And Trump was actually misleading the government of Iran to get them basically to let their guard down so that they could bomb the hell out of them. Do I trust a radical Islamist with a nuclear weapon? I don't trust anyone with one. So I guess no. No, I don't. That's right. It was a total work. Yeah. Well, but it's like, dude, I don't know how to feel about this. Number one, I'm too busy with real life to be like, I don't know. I've had a long day. I've barely looked into this at all. We're just going to watch a few videos and whatever. I just, yeah, I don't know. It's, look, Sniz, I was like, when the news first dropped last night about Israel's, offensive, their military actions from last night, the bombings, the missile strikes, whatever the fuck they were. So they initially, and I feel like this is par for the course here, right? They initially said that they were just going for the nuclear facilities, but there was like apartment buildings that got hit and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't be happy either way, but I would at least, it would be cool to say, oh, well, they're just blowing up their military bases in the middle of the night when almost no one's there. So, no big deal. But Israel's fucking catching bodies. But Iran's launched some shit back. I know there's been hits in Tel Aviv and stuff. We'll take a look at some of that shit. But yeah, anyway, last night's stream was a lot of fun. It was fun breaking down that debate. I hadn't watched any of that, and I think I didn't properly. I know I added some context at the beginning of the stream to kind of explain what we were getting into. But those twinks that debated Andrew Wilson, they, at least the one, Parker, has had major beef with Andrew Wilson. So it was a lot of fun seeing them sort of catch up again, because I don't know who's dodging what, but there's been several debates between like Andrew Wilson and these fucking TikTok twinks that have been like canceled and rescheduled. And there's like, people accusing each other of dodging, whatever. And, it was interesting to see. Also, Parker, the majority of the debates that I've seen with him has been through TikTok. And he absolutely, jerks off on that fucking mute button. Whenever he's arguing with, I've never seen a debate with Parker where he doesn't use the mute button, like muting the person he's debating with, and then he'll mute them, talk over them, and then allow them to speak. And if they're not answering the question properly, he'll like mute them again. And just like, it's a fucking game for these guys. Not, and I'm not saying those, the twinks are like stupid or something. Some of them have good points, and they took on Jordan Peterson and did it fairly well. I can't lie. It wasn't a good look for Jordan Peterson to kind of like have them mop the floor with his fucking face. I don't know. It sucks, man. Jordan Peterson is kind of on hard times right now. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at, do I have my marker? Because I was wanting to show you guys something, and I might have to draw. Okay, all right, here we got it. Guys, check this out. Before we look at any stuff, let me take you guys to my Twitter and check out this little trippy thing. It's sort of like an IQ test. Oh my, okay. Yeah, we're gonna get to Israel stuff very soon. But check this out before we get to any dead babies. So take a look at this fucking video. This is just a little trippy, and I can appreciate it because it's a little bit of a brain teaser, guys. Watch this. I want everybody to answer honestly if they know how to answer this. Now, I think I guys, I haven't done that much construction, but I almost feel like, because I've used a tape measure a few times, I like kind of was able to figure this out better. Maybe this isn't that impressive, but I got stumped. Guys, I got stumped so hard with this. And this was the last thing that I watched the other night. Not last night, but the night before. I had just finished jerking off, and I went to my regular Twitter page to look at Twitter for just a second before I went to bed. And I see this video. And it's this guy, he's measuring something here. Let me just show you. But I figured this brain teaser out, guys. Check this out.
All right, for all you fitters out there, I want you to figure this out. I got 2 cans. I'm going to take a measurement. Well, I'm going to take 2 measurements. All right, what that is, Kunyao? 25 and 3/4, right? Okay, show them the 2 cans. Now, I'm going to flip them, but they should be the same exact measurement, right? Well, they're not. What's that, Cunhal? 30 and 1/4. So you got roughly 4.25 inches different. Somebody explain that to me. If you do, I got $100 for you. All right.
I want my fucking money, number one. Number two, let's get into this. Okay. Does anybody know the answer right off the? Is anyone actually paying attention? Does anyone know the answer off the top of their head in the chat? Can somebody explain real quick? I'll give it like, a minute. Let me grab my nicotine picks. Oh, they're right here. Hold on. Somebody explain that. Tell me if you can solve that. Hold on, I'm getting a bottle of water. Oh, Grando Reaper's up in here. What's up, bro? Answer what? I'll play it again. So this is actually like a good brain teaser. This is so good. So Grando Reaper, what this guy does is he takes a measurement from these 2 cans of Coke. He's measuring a distance. The trippy thing is he has 1 can on the side and 1 can standing upright for both measurements. But when he does the measurements, they are different. Just check it out again, because it's kind of trippy. And I was stuck for a minute. Guys, I was looking at this video, and the thing is, you think, what you say to yourself is, oh, that doesn't make sense, because the cans are, it's the same, how do I put this? Either way, for this measurement, you got 1 can on the side and 1 can standing up. But there's a discrepancy of a few inches when he measures it. I was just tripped out, and I was actually surprised that I could figure it out. Here, watch this video. This is a little brain teaser. But like I said, I've done a little bit of construction, so I I was able to figure this out.
All right, for all you fitters out there, I want you to figure this out. I got 2 cans. I'm going to take a measurement. Well, I'm going to take 2 measurements. All right, what that is, Cunhal? 25 and 3/4, right?
So we got basically 25 inches. We got 25 inches for the first measurement. He's going from the top of the bottom can to the top of the top can. Got 25 inches. You got 1 can standing up and 1 can on its side. So when you change them, you still got 1 can standing up and 1 can on the side, but you get a different measurement.
Okay, show them the 2 cans.
So that's 25 inches.
Now, I'm going to flip them.
Then you reverse them. You put the bottom can on its side and the top can standing up.
But they should be the same exact measurement.
Should be the same measurement. It's the same cans. It's the same fucking it's the same equation almost.
Right? Well, they're not. What's that, Cunhal? 30 and 1/4.
30 and 1/4. Pecker math. Well, dude, it's actually, so the trick is not to even focus on the math part. You're not even focusing on it's strictly a concept. Yeah, 30 and 1/4. Well, I'm just rounding. I'm rounding when I'm saying it just to make it easier. The numbers don't, you really don't need to pay attention to the numbers. Just know that there's a discrepancy of inches for both measurements. How does this work, guys? How does this work? Can anyone sort of explain? It's going to be so hard to explain in the chat, but does anyone understand why there's a discrepancy here? because this is real. He's not playing a trick with the tape measure or anything. This is just like, it's just a trippy concept. And your brain goes, one can on the side, one can standing up. You're measuring from the tops of both. So what does it matter which one's on its side and which one's standing up? It feels like they're interchangeable, but they're not.
All right, for all you fitters out there, I want you to figure this out.
Explain how this works, guys. It's kind of cool, guys. Just pay attention. I know ozone layer, you damn conservatives and your dark arts. Yeah, I know. Barometric pressure. No, that's not it. Oh, fuck. That's funny, though.
I got 2 cans. I'm going to take a measurement. Well, I'm going to take 2 measurements. All right, what that is, Cunhal? 25 3/4, right? Okay, show them the 2 cans. Now, I'm going to flip them, but they should be the same exact measurement, right? Well, they're not. What's that, Cunhal? 30 1/4. So you got roughly 4.5, 4 1/4 inches different. Somebody explain that to me.
Why do you get a difference? Yes, Donald Ferguson. There you go, bro. Closest, furthest spans. I think I know you. It sounds like you kind of know what's happening here. So yeah, that is. And check this out, guys. See, this is one of the things. Often, whenever I'm fucking scrolling, and sometimes I come across something that I'm like, whether it's a debate type of thing or whatever, some kind of brain teaser just in life. Whether I'm fucking arguing with somebody or I scroll upon something like this, that's just a little brain teaser. I go, I wonder if I can figure this out. And I would have been laying in bed. This is the last thing I looked at before I went to bed. And I would have been trying to go to sleep and figure this out had I not figured it out and commented. But check this out, because some people gave me a lot of credit for figuring this out. They're like, damn, this is the first... some people said my explanation was the first one that made sense. So here, check this out. First measurement. So the first measurement he does here, he's got the 1 can on top is on its side, and the can on the bottom is standing upright. You're measuring from the tops of the cans. Okay. First measurement is shorter because the bottom can is upright, so it's taller. And the top can is on its side, so it's shorter, making a smaller measurement. So for the first measurement, you're going from tall to short, you're measuring. Then the second measurement, bottom can is on the side, so it's shorter. Top can is upright, so it's taller, making a larger measurement. Guys, when I figured this out, I blew my own mind. I was sitting there for a second like, this is some AI. Like, I was like, this is AI. He's he's changing the tape measures. For the first couple minutes, I was thinking about this. I was like, this is a trick. This is like an actual trick, but it's not. This is just, it looks like a trick. So I was just going to I know this is super, guys. This is way too, even for my stream, this is a little bit too nerdy, but yeah, this is just a crazy concept though. Check this out. So you have, let's just say the dumpster deal. You just wait. Which did we start off with? Yeah. Oh yeah. One on the side. Okay. So we start off with the one on the can on the bottom is upright, and the can on top is on its side. So you get a shorter measurement. Measurement goes from here to here. Then you take the same, I'm going to try to get similar size dumpster here. Badly drawn dumpster. But then for the second measurement, you've got the can on the side, on the bottom. Can on the top is upright. You see that? So this measurement is really longer. See that, guys? That's it drawn out. Check that out. I figured this out on myself. It's a glitch in the matrix. Sniz, that's exactly what I was sitting there like, how the fuck does this work? I thought this was AI. Then I was like, oh, he's changing out. This guy has like a fucking, this guy has a goddamn tape measure from like Spencer's Gifts or something. Like I was like, there's no way it's even possible because you've got this, it's basically, it's the same arrangement with the cans, except you're changing which one is where. Why would the measurement be different? But this is so trippy, guys. I know I'm like retarded and I shouldn't. It's so simple, it's hard. Exactly, dude. It's weird. I guess you just kind of get tricked partly with the way that he sets up the whatever. But check that out, guys. I figured that out on my own. And I wasn't going to be able to get to sleep unless I didn't. How about that shit? I guess I'm not completely retarded. But yeah, like 5 people responded. They're like, first explanation, I actually understand. Wow, I could not see that. So fuck yeah, guys. Donald Ferguson, I think, kind of figured that out. Yeah. The ground doesn't move? What do you mean? No, the ground moved. That's what it was. Oh yeah, John Madden. I know. I got this. I've had this whiteboard over here, but it was covered in notes. So I took a picture, and now I'm going to start using it. All right, so let's check out what the fuck's going on. Let's have a war. Let's have a war. Give guns to the queers. Let's have a war. The enemy's within. It already started in the city. Suburbia will be. All right, let's go to Twitter. Just as easy. All right, where should we start with this? October 7th? Let's take it all the way back. Let's take it back to October 7th. Oh, guys, I did see, which I can't show you. Oh, yeah, we got a banner. World War III is upon us. Here's our tracker. It's on, boys. Bruh. Here's this missile in Tel Aviv. Let's check this out. Guys, I don't even know what the fuck is real. Is this a psyop? Is this even real? I don't trust any videos anymore. He said, I'm going inside. Pack your shit. It's the pace of World War III that'll get you. Real slow. Sounds about right. Slow like my fucking internet connection. Fuck you, Spectrum. Can't even stream World War III. All I ask is to be able to stream World War III live. I can't even do that. Fuck. What is this? Bro, this one looks like AI too. Bro, is this AI? Hold on. What is going on with Twitter? Why is it's playing one place and then saying it doesn't exist when I click? I'm so confused. Dude. Oh my God. Israel is bombing my fucking Twitter. Dude, this page doesn't exist and the post is in my DMs still? You got to be kidding me. Dude, Twitter is being Twitter right now.
Trey Yanks.
Let's look out for charred babies.
Has been up all night, is standing by with all the details. Trey, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Laura, following that Israeli attack against Iranian nuclear facilities and top IRGC leadership overnight and into today, the Iranians have responded with 3 waves of ballistic missiles. This is Israel's version of the Pentagon, the Kiryat. And the building on this compound was just hit.
Please go back. Go back, please. Go back, please.
You can understand here, it's very tense at this specific location because the Iranians are now targeting the defense establishment of Israel. And so I'm going to have my cameraman pan up here to this building just across the street from the Kiryat. And so
Correspondent.
Sounds like some angry Jews.
Trey Yanks has been up all night, is standing by with all the details. Trey, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Laura, following that Israeli attack against Iranian nuclear facilities and top IRGC leadership overnight and into today, the Iranians have responded with 3 waves of ballistic missiles. This is Israel's version of the Pentagon, the Kiryat. And the building on this compound was just hit.
Please go back. Go back, please. Go back, please.
You can understand here, it's very tense at this
No goys out here. Back up.
specific location because the Iranians are now targeting the defense establishment of Israel. And so I'm going to have my cameraman.
Why don't they want, okay, number one, why does this video look like shit? Because it's not my fault. And then number 2, why don't they want him to film? Is it just, because it hurts Israel's pride?
Pan up here to this building just across the street from the Kiryat. And so
Back up, cattle. Goyim. Back it up. Only Jewish people are allowed to see this rubble. Okay. We're having fun. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Apple Store in downtown getting looted. We don't care about that anymore. Check this out. This is Nick Fuentes appearance on Iranian state TV. Look, our boy Nick made it to mainstream Iran news. Check this out.
من دیگه حالم از اسرائیل و اونهایی که اعمالش رو عادی سازی و یا توجیه میکنن.
Oh shit, Candace Owens too. Most predictable war plausibly ever. I'm so sick of Israel and those who pretend its actions are normal or even remotely justifiable. This country has bloodlust like no other. Have an issue with this tweet? I literally do not care. Think defending Israel's domestic action is going to guarantee you a spot in heaven? ? double your indulgences and sign your offspring up to die for Netanyahu. Leave the rest of us the hell alone. You go, girl.
کنن به هم میخوره. این کشور تشنه خونه و مشابهی نداره.
Hey, would you mind, instead of me having to show up for this war, could you just sign my name on one of the bombs for me? Would that be okay? I don't feel like signing a bomb that's going to hit a child. I'd rather someone else do it for me. If Nikki Haley could sign my name on a bomb for me, please. Thank you. I'd appreciate it.
من به همه هشدار دادم که اگر ترامپ به قدرت برسد همین اتفاق میافتد و به همین دلیل به او رأی ندادم.
با مخابره تصاویر آثار حملات صهیونیست‌ها به منازل مسکونی و تحلیلگران
Bro, our boy made it. Yeah, that's true. Military service is required in Israel by every citizen. Someone can someone whip up the auto pin for me so I don't have to show up and sign these bombs all by myself? It's a lot of work signing bombs that are gonna hit kids. Someone else do that for me, please. Thank you. I'd like to stay here in Florida. Well, actually, I'm going to Wyoming. You get what I'm saying. I want to stay here in the United States of Israel. I mean, America.
خشم خود را از آغاز یک جنگ دیگر توسط این رژیم ابراز کردند.
من دیگه حالم از اسرائیل و اونهایی که
Oh, it started over.
اعمالش رو عادی سازی و یا توجیه میکنن به هم میخوره. این کشور تشنه خونه و مشابهی نداره.
من به همه هشدار دادم که اگر ترامپ به قدرت برسد همین اتفاق میافتد و به همین دلیل به او رأی ندادم.
با مخابره تصاویر آثار حملات صهیونیست‌ها به منازل
Bruh. I bet they think Nick is an ambassador or something. He should be. You just don't get it, do you, Steve? What don't I get? What do you what? What? Bro, what? Okay. Let's pull up some articles, maybe get a little bit of context. I didn't want to stay on here late. I just wanted to check out a couple videos, show you guys the brain teaser, and then start packing my bag so I can get the fuck out of here before someone bombs Tampa. Okay? Grando Reaper, Destiny, and Nick Space Dock peepees. Bro, Nick made it onto Iran's mainstream news. He deserves to get his dick sucked by Destiny if he likes it, you know. I think he does. No, so bro, Sniz, like I said, part of me could excuse the fact that if Israel was actually just bombing nuclear facilities, it looks like they mixed up some of those facilities with apartment buildings. I don't know if maybe there was Hamas members in those apartments or what, but look, I don't know, man. I don't like, I could have at least maybe been like, all right, they're just bombing nuke facilities. Dude, I don't know, when it's like, bro, this isn't good. I don't know what, like, human targets, buddy. Well, but that's the thing is Israel said they were just going to shoot the nuke facilities. That's what I'm saying. Like, right? I mean, what are you saying I don't get? Is there something I'm missing? Dude, I don't trust either side of this. Iron Dome putting in some work. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of videos with stuff getting through. Let me see. I think I saved a few of them. Let me go to this next one. There's Nick on there. There's that deal. Now, is this actually... Bro, you just don't know what the fuck is what. Iran military. Armed Iran. Check out this. It's a drone video of like their missiles lined up. Remember, we didn't initiate it. That's AI AF. Dude, it might be. I don't even. This is the thing. I saved this a while ago. I think. Hold on, let's see. Bro, even Grok is claiming this is not AI. That's what I was going to say is I thought they would have put a community note on it because this is such a trend. It's got 6 million views. Someone asked Grok, is this AI generated? This video appears to show real footage of the Iran-Israel conflict on June 13th, 2025, matching reports of missile launches. No evidence confirms it as AI generated, but manipulation is possible given past AI use in similar events. Uh-oh. Let's go to this page. An F-35 fighter jet just shot down over Tehran. Bro, look at this. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Look at that. Jesus fuck. Oh my God. Look at the. Well, I don't think anyone got really, this isn't like, this isn't gruesome footage, but you can see glass falling on people. That's crazy, man. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, how loud is that? Does that actually blow your shit? Does that actually blow your fucking eardrums or what? Being that close? Like, are you fucked? I remember when, and it's a much significantly larger explosion, but I remember with the explosion that happened at that fertilizer plant, I think it was in Texas or something. You guys remember that fertilizer plant that blew? And this guy was with his kid in a truck and they were driving by the plant and they actually stopped and parked to record it on fire. And the thing fucking blew up and it like blew out the glass of the truck. And I remember the kid just being like, Dad, I can't hear. Dad, I can't hear anything. Dad, I can't hear. Like it fucked his shit up. Tommy's up in here. What's up, Tommy? 2274. What's up, family? What? This is nothing compared to the flashbang Hassan survived this week. Hassan Piker? Did he actually get hit with a flashbang? Sniz says 87 million Iranians want the current leadership gone. What is Netanyahu Iranian? 6 million want him gone too. He claims he did. The video just shows him being a bitch. That's funny. Dude, so Sniz, I don't look. Has Israel not been like? Haven't they like influenced regime change for several countries? I mean, this is not something I even want to like pay attention to, but this is like a common theme with Israel, right? That they don't they keep getting involved with regime changes. They had their fucking pause in the Iraq deal. And fucking, I do remember Netanyahu was one of the people that kept guaranteeing that there were weapons of mass destruction that were in Iraq. Guys, there's someone at my front door. Should I even go answer that? Who the fuck would be knocking at my door right now? You got to be kidding me. Okay, guys, I'm Guys, hold on a minute. Something's going on. Son of a bitch. Okay. And someone was just calling my phone. Oh, that was okay. Guys, that was Adam Wiley. He almost got shot. Dude, he almost got shot. He almost got shot. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. This motherfucker. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Son of a bitch. And my place is a mess. And he just barged in my door. I was like, dude, stay right there where you can't smell the cat shit, please. Oh. Twink with a Glock will scare anybody in Tampa. It should. We shoot out of fear. Twinks shoot out of fear. Okay. Motherfucker almost got shot. Bro, this is lit. Bro, look at this. Look at this Iran propaganda. Check this out. This is crazy. This page has all the hits in Israel. You started it. Look at this. Okay, so Dark Match Gene, I almost had to stand my ground. I almost had to stand my fucking ground, guys. If they play Wumpscut War or Celine Dion, I will lose it. Yeah. Same. All right, let me let's look down. Bro, does this not all look just like, I mean, are the video quality of shit is just so crisp now. I can't tell what's AI and what isn't. Okay, that's AI. Guys, I can't tell if this is AI or not. Oh, fuck. Hey, guys, do you think this is real? I think that's real, guys. You can watch live streams. I guess I could. Bubba would think this is real. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's funny. Seth and Lummy would try to reel him in. Bubba, I think this is AI. No, Lummy, I just saw this guy. Whoever's recording this took a lick. Bubba, no, I think that's AI. Shut up, Lummy. It's World War III. Wow, Lummy, this guy's about to take a lick. You're done. Bubba, I think that's AI. I think that's fake. What do you mean, like the Hulk Hogan voice? How can you make all of this AI? All right, let's find a different video. Does Bubba dip? No, he doesn't. He seems like he would, though. But no, he doesn't. Let me go here. Let's see. Bro, guys, fucking Adam Wiley scared me. I could tell whoever was knocking at my front door was not going to go away until I answered it. That actually, I thought that was the IDF or something at my door, guys. I was actually worried. Okay. God damn, this is still going on. Live. Let's see.
overnight. When Israel targeted top Iranian military leaders and nuclear scientists, dozens of people were killed and hundreds more were injured from that attack just in the capital city of Tehran. And now this retaliation is raising tensions in the Middle East. We've just gotten some new video that's come into the newsroom here. You can see some of the Iron Dome over Tel Aviv in action here. We understand these are some of those missiles being fired from Iran and intercepted in Tel Aviv. But we also have other video from tonight that shows something, whether they be drones or missiles, some type of something falling from the sky and exploding over Israel and landing clouds of black smoke in parts of Tel Aviv tonight as well. If we can roll that video at some point that we've gotten to the newsroom as well, you see it right here. These are the kind of images that they don't want to see in Tel Aviv, obviously. Possibly, again, drones or missiles, something getting by that Iron Dome and causing those fires and that smoke.
Somebody put, when you see the black smoke rising in Israel, that means they've elected a new Epstein. Oh, fuck. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Keir Simmons is in the region for us. He's been covering everything that's happened since Israel launched that preemptive attack first on Tehran and Iran last night. Keir, what do you know about what's happening right now?
Well, Tom, we've heard the sirens across Tel Aviv. You can see the picture for yourself, that smoke rising above that Israeli city. And there are fears in Tel Aviv, looking at these images from people on the ground, that there may be some missiles that have struck somewhere in Israel. In the past, when Iran has launched strikes like this, its missiles have landed, but not landed anywhere to do any substantial damage. I will tell you, Tom, that I'm told by an Israeli military official that dozens of Iranian ballistic missiles, and this was that person talking with a text message a short time ago, that dozens of Iranian ballistic missiles are en route to Israel, and that the people of Israel have been instructed to remain in bomb shelters until a further notice. We saw one.
No, go to a concert or something. Israel, go, people of Israel, just go to a concert, have fun. I'm sure it'll all be okay. Scott Starbird said, "Hey Israel, Iran is hiding nukes in LA." Guys, they've got Iranian nuclear facilities in LA. Tommy, you heard the same thing as I did. We're so fucked, guys. We're fucked.
One dramatic moment, Tom, when a briefing.
Tom! One dramatic moment, Tom.
By the Israel Defense Forces was cut short. The briefer was talking about the Israeli strike on Iran and then paused. And then you heard the alarm. And then the feed simply cut. And that was the first indication we had that there was the threat of incoming Iranian ballistics on central Israel. And that is what we're seeing now, that threat. The question, of course, now tonight here is, has any of those Iranian munitions struck? Or have they all been intercepted by Israel's very capable Iron Dome system?
It is 9:24 right now in Israel. The Iron Dome, which I've seen up close here, I know you have as well, essentially works on a radar system. It sees these incoming missiles, these incoming drones, and then essentially rocket launchers that are in hidden parts throughout Israel shoot off, and it intercepts those missiles or drones. The problem is it can be overwhelmed. That's possibly what happened here tonight. As you mentioned, dozens of ballistic missiles. The system can get overwhelmed at time. It has an incredible rate of efficiency, but again, at times bombs and missiles and drones can get through it. And Keir, I don't know if you have returned, if you can see these images. It looks like that smoke is pouring out from downtown Tel Aviv, where people live, where people work. Again, it's 9:24 p.m., but you can see the lights on in those buildings there right now. The sirens we know throughout Tel Aviv have been going off, alerting people to get to bomb shelters.
Okay, I'm looking for this one video I saw on Twitter, and I can't fucking find it. Check this out. Mossad had built an entire drone facility deep inside Iran, which was activated as the IAF struck with 200 aircraft. Drones took out many surface-to-air missile launchers and ballistic missiles aimed at Israel. See, like this, guys, this is like, you know, this isn't that hard to defend, right? If you're taking out, look, is it wrong that I don't want to see dead babies on my feed? Can we try Israel and Iran, guys? Can we try to just hit each other's military bases while everyone's at home asleep? Can we try to keep? Hey, let's keep this war civil, guys. Let's be civil about this war. And guys, let's be real. If the Mossad has a fucking drone facility hidden in Iran, they definitely have one in the United States. That's probably in my neighborhood. There's all kinds of things that happen in my neighborhood that just go completely unchecked. There's got to be an IDF drone facility hidden around here somewhere. For those I see, I've got, I don't know where, there's a lot of people in here right now. I got 100 some. I think some of it's on Twitter. If you're new around here, I live in the hood. That's why there's all kinds of stuff that goes on around here. Okay, let's watch this. Hold on. Bro, fucking Mossad is sneaky as fuck, guys. I mean, come on. They even spy on their greatest allies. Of course they've got shit going on in Iran. Did Nikki Haley sign these drones? Funny face. I was up last night grinding my teeth and watching all those updates. Those Mossad are good, yeah. Hold on, let me drop this because I have to be careful with Twitter, guys. You know the drill. There's tits and ass, and there's also mutilated bodies often on here. What, this is 5 hours ago? Someone just came in my front door. I hope that's someone that has keys.
My family and I are in our safe room, Brianna. We're okay. The building shook not a little bit a couple of minutes ago. And we've received warnings on our cell phones, very sophisticated warnings that tell us exactly what to expect and where to go when the expected arrives. And the expected did arrive. Apparently 100 rockets fired at Israel. And Israeli news is reporting that 7 have hit in the greater Tel Aviv area. So that, by the way, is not an unusual number. Our missile defense systems, which are multi-level. It's Iron Dome is the bottom, but it's David Sling for middle range rockets, Arrow 2 for suborbital rockets, Arrow 3 for orbital rockets. These are joint Israeli-American missile systems, anti-missile systems. They're about 90 to 95% effective. And so if Iran has fired 100 rockets at us and 5 to 7 hit, that's par for the course.
Guys, hold on, because I'm trying to find. Bro, this is Dave. There's a few clips I've saved recently that there's ex-military people that were talking about Israel spying on us. I was trying to find. Hello? Hello? Hey, what's up? I'm still streaming, but I wasn't gonna be on late anyway. No, it's cool. Are you heading home? All right. Well, I was gonna be off soon anyway. I've had a long ass day, man. So I'll call you as soon as I'm off. I'll head that way if you want to meet up. All right. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. God damn, and it's storming around here. Guys, my connection is fucked still tonight. It's not as bad. I don't think I'm going to lose. Like, the stream dropped last night. I don't think that's going to happen tonight, but my connection has been shitty all night. So on StreamYard, for those of you, not that anyone should care, but when I talk about my connection is shitty, StreamYard actually has a little thing on my end that shows how strong your connection is, and when it gets bad enough, it has this alert thing that pops up and shows you how shitty your connection is. And it's just like it's just pretty much been lit the whole night. This warning thing has been on my display, annoying the fuck out of me. Yeah, the fucking weather in Tampa is shitty. You see it on the radar. You guys are saying I'm a hermaphrodite? Rumor has it Dark Match Steve is a hermaphrodite, funny face. I wish I was, because then I'd just fuck my own pussy and stay home. But I'm not, unfortunately. Didn't they used to say that about John Travolta? Bro, John Travolta looks weird as fuck. I mean, I don't know what you guys are saying, hermaphrodite. I'm not pretty enough to have a pussy also. I just have a regular, testicles and penis. I wish I was a hermaphrodite. I would have like an OnlyFans. I would be live on my OnlyFans fucking my own pussy with my own dick if I was a hermaphrodite. But thank you. Bussy. No, it would be pussy, because then it would be a hermaphrodite pussy, and if anything, it'd be a hussy. Dan Diaco could fix that, and that's the only doctor. You're right, funny face. It's the only doctor I would let touch my hermaphrodite pussy and seal it up so that I just have a penis. Guys. So World War III is going on, and all you guys are worried about is if I have a pussy or not. Give me a break. Look, if someone wanted to see, if someone was actually curious enough to know if I have a vagina and male genitalia, there are ways to find that out. People just don't want to know enough. I think you guys are like kind of curious. If you really wanted to know, like really, you could. I mean, guys, I have like hundreds of nudes on the internet. Not to brag, but whatever. Congrats on all your viewers. Yeah, last night, Fat Pig, if you saw last night, my stream has 1.5K. Last night's stream was it was a lot of fun for one, but we had a bunch of new people up in the chat, and apparently had a bunch of new viewers on the YouTube. Got a few subs. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, Fat Pig. I still owe you all those prostate milkings. I promise I'm good for it. Fat Pig, by the way, I appreciate your support. Fat Pig has been here a long time, always for a long time was like always the first in my chat. I'll always remember you guys that you know, I don't know if this page is going to ever blow up, but, and I don't mean blow up like what's happening in Iran and Israel, but yeah, guys, I truly will remember all you guys that have fucking supported me. I know the Bubba Army has fucking been here from the get-go. Really, and that's what I'm saying, guys. No matter, even if Bubba went on the air every single day for the rest of his career and told you guys that I fucking suck, I would still have to say I appreciate him, because, you know, being a part of the Bubba Army is like the only reason that from the jump I started the stream with people in my chat and supporting me a little bit, you know. And it's crazy because I do, not to go off on a tangent, but, you know, when I'm on YouTube just randomly, whatever, and I see smaller pages with like no live viewers, I click on them a lot of the time. There's a couple pages out there that I'm a moderator on. They just, because I was like one of 3 people that was in their chat. So like, bro, there was this one night, this was a while ago. This is like right when I got a splinter from my toothpick. This was right when I started my stream. I ran across some page where there were people that were singing karaoke songs. It was 4 people doing like a joint live stream thing where they were doing karaoke songs. I don't know if all 4 people had their own live, but it looked like the thing was being hosted by one channel. I could be wrong though, but anyway. And I checked it out, and I was like, sarcastically, these people really, really sucked at singing. And it sounded like shit, and they weren't on time. Like there was a delay and stuff. It was really bad. And I was in the comments like, oh my God, that was so good. It was funny. And they made me a moderator. But yeah, I like checking out smaller pages, guys, because you just never fucking know. And like I've said, a lot of the fucking larger creators, content creators on YouTube, Rumble, wherever the fuck, dude, a lot of people are really married to certain ideas and stuff, and are, you know, they're you know, they're playing the game. It's a dirty game. I truly, you guys, I know Sniz jokes about can I judge something without my bias and whatever, and yeah, I've said a lot about Israel on here, but you know, it's like I am very flexible with my views and my beliefs. I'm not like I'm not stuck. I'm not glued to a bias or whatever. I can very much be like, you know, swayed with good arguments. I'm really, you know, I get off on ideas. I like debates and stuff, and I appreciate a good argument when I hear it. Not that I'm like the best. I'm not like a good debater or a fucking like scholar of philosophy or something, but I have an open mind, but I feel like I have a good gauge for bullshit as well. And anyway, with I've said it before, I don't want to be a broken record, but a lot of these fucking larger pages, they're kind of stuck. They are socially and you know, demographically captured by their audience and their friends and stuff like that. That they, you know, some people can't even cover certain subjects on their streams and stuff because they'll lose friends and whatever. They you know, whatever though. I have no friends. No, but for real, it's like I'm not if I do end up connecting with a bunch of other streamers and whatever, and making friends on here, dude, you know what? Politicians and ideas and whatever, they have to earn my support. They have to earn my vote. It's not like I'm fucking earning votes or support for ideas or politicians. Some people are actually just doing that with their stream. They are trying to earn votes and support for things that they're stuck supporting. It's like, I mean, I can't relate, guys. I can't relate. Sorry. The Mossad would make you a top priority target, I think, Dark Match. Maybe. I'm probably on some list. We'll find out when I try to board this plane. We'll find out if I'm on a no-fly list. Unfortunately, you know what? And I was just, I actually was a little concerned about, not that I've said anything that crazy, but guys, you never know. You never know. But Nick Fuentes, I was just watching a video. This was like within a week or something. A week ago, I saw Nick Fuentes explaining the fact that he found out he's on a no-fly list, or he was on a no-fly list. And that's the scary part, is he was explaining how it happened and how he found out. The way he found out was having booked a flight and gone to the airport, and they just don't let him board the plane, and they wouldn't tell him why. And he really had to chase down who the fuck ever to admit that he was on it, because the airline wouldn't tell him that he was on a no-fly list. They just told him, you can't fly, and we can't tell you why you can't fly. I'm just praying that doesn't happen when I go to the airport. And we'll see what happens. Guys, I haven't tried to fly fucking anywhere in like almost 20 years, like over 15 years. They're going to be like, look, we know you are way under vaccinated. Not only did you not get the COVID vaccine, but you are behind in your regularly scheduled vaccines. The CDC is trying to chase you down, Steve. All right. I got to be off of here in a minute. What tab are we on? Hold on. What page? Okay. Let me go here. I was looking for this video. So there's a video that Tim Pool shared where this guy was in a building that got hit. Man, I'm trying to find this without showing any bodies to you guys. Lil Gipper's up in here. Dark Match Steve, you rule. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You'll think you'll freak out about what? Holyoke Joe, I'm ass-gasming. Hey, wait for me. What if they don't let me on the plane? You're saying, what if I freak out? Oh, flying? Yeah, so I used to have I've talked about it a bunch on here. I used to have major anxiety problems. Really, really bad. I don't know what kind of anxiety Seth has. From what it sounds, so there's varying types of like anxiety. And in my head, there's like I categorize it my own way given my experience. But from at least what I can tell, there's a couple different types of anxiety. There's just straight up head anxiety where you're anxious in your head and the anxiety kind of stays in your head. Then there is stomach anxiety. I know I probably sound like a crazy person, but there's stomach anxiety, which I think Seth kind of has that. From what I've heard, with him talking about puking and all that stuff, I think his anxiety, it ties to his stomach. I wouldn't have that so much. Sometimes if I get anxious, and if you guys ever listen to Seth's podcast, The Breakdown, do you guys remember when Seth used to do that? He like interviewed a few different, like, I think athletes and musicians and stuff. The one I remember the most was like the first episode I listened to where Seth talked to that guy from Cage the Elephant, or it's one of those bands. I think it was Cage the Elephant. And this guy was talking about how when his band would go on tour and they would do different shows, his sphincter would get blown out because he would have to shit like 10 times a day because of the nerves. And that would kind of happen with me. I had not anxiety tied to my actual stomach, but it was tied to my bowels. And that would fuck with me. But then I also had the anxiety that's tied to your chest, which makes it hard for you to breathe and stuff when you're dealing with anxiety. I don't know if Seth has that because even on some days where he seems like he's freaking out at the BRN, and we haven't seen that in a long time, but even when that does happen with him, I don't see him having the chest lung anxiety where you can't even really talk right. I don't see him struggle with that much. It seems like, but anyway, I have like, I know it's just a symptom of the anxiety, but I categorize it in my head as like there's bowel anxiety, there's chest anxiety. And the reason I categorize it like that is because I think actually the anxiety is tied to those organs for various reasons. Like when you have stomach or bowel anxiety, I think it's related to diet and stuff. Hold on a second. I don't know if I can screen share this. I got Adam Wiley calling in on FaceTime. Hello? Oh, yeah? I can see you. Yeah, I can see you. Bro, you can't call me on Instagram. Don't you have Instagram? All you do is go to my direct messages. No one can hear you right now. Yeah, Fat Pig says no audio. Yeah. Because, well, this is the problem. Well, if you want to call me on Instagram, all you got to do is go to the direct messages, like you're gonna message me, and then you'll see the little phone symbol, and you just click that, and it calls me, and then I can. Because right now the FaceTime deal is like it's a separate app on my Mac, and I only have screen share for my tabs on Google Chrome. This isn't going through a tab, so I can't share it. I'll be back in like a week and a half, but I'm not leaving for a few days. I just don't want to say exactly when I'm leaving because someone will fucking call in a bomb threat or something stupid. All right, see ya. That was sorry guys, that was Adam Wiley calling in on my FaceTime. He needs to get through the Insta or something. All right, it's 10:05. Where are we going with this? Oh, I was looking on my Instagram. God damn it, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get you guys to my We got Tampa Terry calling in now. Hold on. Hold on. That's not the right tab. For some reason, Instagram takes it to a different tab. Tampa Terry, sir, welcome to the show.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I'm getting put on hold. Getting big time by Tampa Terry.
Sound check, sound check.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
All right, audio's good. Dark Match Steve, how's it going, big guy?
Oh, I'm good. About to go out and get my dick wet. Hell yeah.
Hey, man, great shows this week, bro.
Thank you.
That's great for you. You're going out to get your dick wet, bro. God bless you, man. And have a great trip to Wyoming, bro. What's on the agenda for Wyoming? Are you going to go to Jackson's Hole? Are you going to see some Buffalo Bill stuff, some geysers? What are you thinking about Wyoming, bro?
Hopefully I get blown by some geysers and I get to go balls deep in Jack's Hole. Yeah, all that.
Hey, that's great, man.
No,
big numbers here on the stream tonight. Getting big time on us here now.
Is it? Hold on. Can you hold on? Let me see.
I got about over 150, well over 150 on YouTube alone, and then you factor in X. There's probably 20 on X.
Yeah, I think where else? And I know some people are on the Facebook too, because I've seen some likes over there. For some reason, when people hit the like on the Facebook, it fucking comes through here, but not for any of the other destinations I'm on. It's weird.
Yeah, Buzzer Bob's over there on Facebook, bro. Hey, man, great streams this week, bro. Have a good trip. Keep it up.
Thank you, Tampa Terry. I appreciate it, bro. You're a legend.
Peace.
See ya. Fucking Tampa Terry. Goddamn legend. Gotta love him. Yeah, wherever you're at, guys, if I see it seems like there's some new people on the YouTube, please hit the subscribe and the like button. It helps me out a lot. I cover all kinds of shit on this channel, not just politics and wars. But we're probably going to be doing a lot of war coverage. But anyway, yeah, on my YouTube channel, if you're new around here, check it out. I got parody songs and a bunch of other stuff going on my channel. I'm a jack of all trades over here. Got a little bit of everything going on. So yeah, enjoy that. Spread it on. Let's watch some more of these bombs drop for a sec. Oh yeah, no, okay. Here's I'm a fucking dumbass, guys. There's this Dave Smith clip on my Insta. Hold on.
You're not allowed to tell the truth. You're Israel's lawyer, and you got to defend them no matter what. Natasha, does Israel have nuclear weapons?
Sorry, I'm an independent
Does Israel have nuclear weapons?
Of the English bar.
Yes or no?
That's a good question. I'm not instructed.
Yes or no?
I'm
yes
not
or no,
instructed.
Natasha?
Let's just get a clear yes or no answer right here and now. Does Israel have nuclear weapons? Let's see.
Does Israel have nuclear weapons, Natasha?
Why do you think I would know any better than you, Piers?
What's the name of your company?
You do know you are not telling the truth, and so you won't say it. You're playing a different game than me and Pierce are. We are having a conversation about what's actually going on. You're a lawyer who's not allowed to incriminate your client, which is Israel. The reason why 2 former Israeli prime ministers have come out and said that Israel is committing war crimes in Gaza is because Israel is committing war crimes in Gaza. The reason why Israel will not let journalists into Gaza is because Israel is committing war crimes in Gaza. And the reason why Israel is killing Palestinian civilians in Gaza, and the reason why they're building up more settlements in the West Bank is because, as Smotrich has said, as Katz, the defense minister, has said this week, and as Benjamin Netanyahu has said for years and years and years, their plan is greater Israel. They want Gaza and the West Bank. They call it Judea and Samaria. They believe that it's rightfully Israel's. Benjamin Netanyahu showed up to the United Nations a couple weeks before October 7th with a map where it was all Israel. That's the bottom line, is why they've been controlling these territories since 1967. See, the truth makes a lot more sense. And by the way, you know that Israel has nuclear weapons, but you won't say it on this program because you're not in the business of telling the truth about this conflict. The problem here is that you're not allowed to tell the truth. You're Israel's lawyer, and you got to defend them no matter what. Natasha, does Israel have nuclear weapons?
Sorry, I'm an independent
Does Israel have
member
nuclear
of
weapons?
the English bar.
Yes or no?
That's a good
I'm not
question.
instructed.
Yes or no?
I'm
Yes
not
or no, Natasha?
instructed.
Do they have
Does
nuclear
Israel have
weapons?
nuclear weapons, Natasha?
Why do you think I would know any better than you, Piers?
What's the name of your company?
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, man. So let me, maybe I can find this. Look, I know, what did Christopher Hitchens, he had a rant about this. And just so I'm showing a little bit from every side here, I'm not completely biased, because let me tell you guys, if you think that any of my critiques that I may or may not have of our greatest ally, Israel, DMS, your volume is low. Is anyone else having problems hearing me? Brian from Philly's up in here. What's up? What's up? Thanks for joining us, sir. You're the fucking GOAT. Thanks for continuing to support us. I really appreciate it. What the guys, are we you guys can't hear me? Are we actually having problems right now? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Audio. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. I hear you, bro. Free Karen Reed. All right, so hold on. Who is can y'all really not hear me well? Hello, hello. Hello. Testing, testing. What the fuck? I'm good. Okay, yeah, it's fixed now. I don't know what was happening. I just pulled it up on my own phone. Okay. I think that was because I was taking calls, maybe. Maybe I fucked around with that too much. Let me see if I can find... Let me see if I can find this Christopher Hitchens. Pink Puma, by the way. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, guys, so let's check this out because let's check this out because here's Christopher Hitchens, and if you've watched this stream long enough, you know I love Christopher Hitchens. Let's hear him break this down because I know from what I understand, or from what I remember of this clip, Christopher Hitchens talks about how basically his argument is it's okay. I could be wrong, but from what I remember, guys, look at this video doesn't have the red line through it at the bottom showing that I've watched it. So I haven't watched this video since I've made my newest YouTube channel because the last one got deleted. And that happened like 4 years ago or something like that. So it's been a few years since I watched this. But if I remember correctly, Christopher Hitchens, who I fucking love, he kind of says it's okay that Israel is making them. Maybe he brings in the fact that they're our ally. I'm not sure. But then he also explains that Iran definitely is trying to develop them with the intention of using them, and actually added a mushroom cloud to like what one of their like not their country's flag, but something like that. They anyway, let's check this out.
Islamic country, Iran, is the threat to the peace in the world and not the Zionist. Is it America's support of Israel? Well, hundreds of people are getting killed in Gaza and West Bank every day with the support of America.
This is 14 years ago, guys. That might surprise some of you. I know some people think that the whole world started turning on October 7th from whatever, it was a year or two ago, whenever. October 7th, the world started turning that day. Actually, this is videos from 14 years ago. And it sounds like sounds like this is a video from a week ago. People getting killed in Gaza and the West Bank on our dime. Let's check it out.
Is the threat to the peace in the world and not the Zionist.
Yeah, so she's saying, why is Iran having nukes a threat to peace in the world, but not for Israel to develop these nukes?
Is it America's support of Israel? Well, hundreds of people are getting killed in Gaza and West Bank every day with the support of America. The Israel-Palestinian war has been going on for 61 years, and we are not actually looking at what is actually happening, and we're fearing about what is not happening. We're fearing about something that hasn't happened.
It's become a familiar thing. I should perhaps preface this by saying that with Edward Said, the late Professor Edward Said, I wrote a book about the rights of Palestinians and the way in which these have been negated by Israeli policy. But I know a lot of people in the Arab and Muslim world who are fed up with having the subject changed to Israel whenever human rights for them comes up. A very good example of this just last week in Tehran, where the government has an official Al-Quds Day, as it's called, the Day of Jerusalem, where school children and others are paraded. It's a more or less compulsory demonstration to say they'll give their blood and their lives for Palestine. And hundreds of thousands of Iranians turned up to say, no, we'll only give our blood for Iran, thanks. We're fed up with being told by the regime that they represent the oppressed of Palestine, that we can't talk. And they are having to shed their blood because the regime keeps on killing them for wanting to have a say in their own internal affairs. And a regime that does this and has just pulled off a blood-stained military coup that's overturned the results even of an already predeterminedly fraudulent election, that says that that a woman's voice is worth that of only, it takes 3 women in a court against 1 man, that uses torture and rape as policies in prison and so forth. You want a regime like that to have nuclear weapons? You're welcome. But you should say that's what you don't mind. Are you going to say that? Are you going to say you've no objection? That the real problem is the Jewish state? Come on, be serious.
So the Jewish state doesn't have nuclear weapons? Is that what you're saying?
Well, now, I appeal again to the fair-mindedness and intelligence of the audience. Did I say that?
No, but
Did I in any way imply it?
No, but
No. Did I not begin with a throat clearing, which I'll amplify for you, about my long record of work about this, my defense of the Israeli dissidents who published the news about Israel's illegal program and gone to jail for it? I can refer you to all that if you like. But my point was directed specifically to you. Yeah. I said, does this, in your mind, make the destruction of human rights in Islamic countries okay or not?
no.
Good.
Okay, let's hear from Walid.
Well, that's progress of a kind. I simply must say this. I'm really sorry. Implied in both what Walid has said and the lady questioner is the idea that Iran is perfectly entitled to have nuclear weapons. At least if Israel is, it is.
No, that's not what I
Well,
at all.
the Iranian government, don't let's forget, says it doesn't want them and isn't planning to have them. And so if it turns out they are, it's not a problem to do with Israel. It's to do with them breaking every undertaking they've ever made at the United Nations, every undertaking they've ever made to the International Atomic Energy Authority, every undertaking they've ever made to the European Union negotiators. It means that international law is completely meaningless. And yet, when Mr. Ahmadinejad tests missiles, he says this is part of our nuclear program. How is that part of a peace?
Can I just say...
Their party, their proxy party, Hezbollah, I've been to its rallies in Beirut. Do you know what the symbol of the party now is? What they
Oh, here we go. Symbol of the party is a mushroom cloud. That's what I was thinking of, not on the flag.
put on the flag? A mushroom.
It was on their flag, sorry, but not the Iranian flag. That's what I wasn't sure. I forgot what he had said.
Do you know what the symbol of the party now is? What they put on the flag? A mushroom cloud with a threat to the Jews written underneath it.
Can I say
actually, when you go to meetings of the American Jewish Committee, you don't quite get that.
Christopher, hold on. Put a line under this, but I just want to ask.
BW up in the chat. What's up? Thanks for coming to hang with us. What's up, Fam-Lam? Yeah, wherever you're at. Well, I'm gonna be off here in a minute, but wherever you're at, you should get in the chat. Fucking let your voice be heard. We're really, look, guys, like I was saying, don't mistake my critiques of Israel as being an endorsement of what any fucking Muslim country is doing, okay? Please don't get it twisted.
Ask you one question and a brief answer if you could.
You mean I'm incapable of a brief answer? I'm going to be terse if I have to be.
Okay, we'll answer this tersely. Israel, of course, did try and stop Iraq acquiring nuclear weapons by bombing a reactor. Would it be justified, in your opinion, for them to do the same in Iran?
Uh-oh, here we go, guys.
What Israel did to the Assirat reactor was what the Iranians had tried to do. Everyone forgets this with their own air force a couple of months before. The Iranians had a huge sigh of relief when the Israelis pulled off a raid they couldn't bring off themselves and disarmed Saddam Hussein. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people in the Sunni Arab world, believe you me, who hope that the Israelis take out the Iranian one in turn, but they can't say so in public any more than the Iranians could before. My own view is that Israel both cannot and should not attempt such an attack.
Okay, well...
what was
the Iranian one in turn, but they can't say so in public any more than the Iranians could before. My own view is that Israel both cannot and should not attempt such an attack.
I wonder if he would hold that opinion till now. Christopher Hitchens is saying that they shouldn't. Israel, basically what Israel said they were going to do in the beginning of this offensive, bomb the nuclear facilities or whatever, saying they shouldn't. Let me go down. God damn it, my connection is shitty too. Guys, we're just fighting. We're fighting algorithms. I'm fighting my internet provider.
Everyone in the...
Here we go. This is Christopher Hitchens full cancer mode.
The civilized world has roughly agreed, including the majority of Arabs and Jews and the international community, that there should be enough room for two states, for two peoples in the same land. I think we have a rough agreement on that. Why can't we get it? The UN can't get it. The US can't get it. The Quartet can't get it. The PLO can't get it. The Israeli parliament can't get it. Why can't they get it? Because the parties of God have a veto on it, and everybody knows that this is true. Because of the divine promises made about this territory, there will never be peace, there will never be compromise. There will instead be misery, shame, and tyranny, and people will kill each other's children for ancient books and caves and relics.
Sounds fun.
Everyone in the civilized world has roughly agreed, including the majority of Arabs and Jews and the international community, that there should be enough room for two states, for two peoples in the same land. I think we have a rough agreement on that.
Guys, you excited to go die for someone else's religion? Who's pumped? Who's ready? Not me. I'm retarded and I'm gay and colorblind. I can't serve. I can't be drafted. I'll shoot the wrong people. I will just be a burden on our military. You'd be better off having trans people in the military than me. You guys remember the video. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it again. Where's that video? Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Guys, this is me. This is me right here. When they come to my door to draft me, this is all they're going to get out of me. They're going to say, "Sir, are you Dark Match Steve? We're here to draft you for military service." Sir, no, are you okay? Sir, we need your help. We have to support our greatest ally, Israel. We're gonna need you to come in, and first things first. We need you to sign some of these bombs that are gonna hit some innocent children. Will you come help and serve your country? Sir, look, I know you're Dark Match Steve, and I know that you're not really retarded, okay? We need your help. Will you help your country? Be a hero, serve your country. What do you say? Oh, fuck. Sir, they're dropping bombs on Tel Aviv. We need your help. You got to sign these bombs. God damn, that slaps. God damn it, that fucking slaps. Why does he... I know he's not saying any real words until the very last word of the measure, but it sounds right. He sounds like he's singing it right. And it might even sound better than the original vocals. Sir, would you like to volunteer to help the U.S. military, and you will die honorably for someone else's religious feud? What do you say? Would you like to help your country and be a patriot? Oh, fuck. All right, guys. Look, this has been Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. I really do got to get out of here. It's been fun. We had another fun stream. World War III. Who's ready? Oh, I've had a good life. I'm ready to die. Anyway, No, guys, please keep it real. Stay safe. You know, I don't want to sound too crazy. I don't want to sound like I'm Alex Jones here or something, but just a little advice from your boy, Dark Match Steve. You guys might want to stay strapped. I mean, you just don't. Not that I think it. I mean, obviously. Oh fuck! I'm liking the chats. Everybody's losing it over the retarded guy. Not that if you have a pistol, you're not going to be able to shoot a missile out of the sky. That's not going to help you. All right, but I'm getting the sneaking suspicion that there might be some shit that goes down on our home soil here. I'm worried about it. You know, even if it is just a fucking retarded person, not like a real retard like we just saw, but some fucking idiot that goes to pro-Israel rally to light people on fire. You just like some of these fucking Muslims pretty much just they fucking hate America as much as they hate Israel. They hate our freedom. Okay? No, but guys, you just don't fucking know. This is a religious war and people are not thinking straight. So just guys, watch your backs and stay ready. You might want to arm yourselves. So yeah, that's my little bit of advice. I got to get the fuck out of here. It's Friday night. And yeah, actually I'm going out, but I think I got to come back home and start some laundry and stuff. I don't know how late I'm going to be up, but yeah, I got to start packing, guys. I'm excited. I'm going to Wyoming. Gonna fucking go hiking, go all over the fucking place. Wyoming, South Dakota. It's gonna be awesome. By the time I get to Wyoming, I'm gonna completely forget that we're in World War III. So I'm excited. I need that for my psyche. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Thank you all for the fucking support. If there's any new people, I know there's some new people watching. Please hit the subscribe. You know, I'm assuming if there's people that clicked on this, you may or may not have some kind of support for one side of this. Guys, I don't. Okay, I don't know where the fuck. I think, you know, just without getting into the nitty gritty details of who started what and whatever, I lean towards thinking that they're actually like maybe, and this could be my ignorance, but I feel like I have hope for people to be able to negotiate stuff. People want things. And yes, I get there's some people that are practicing religions that are basically a fucking death cult. And that's hard. It's hard to wager with people in that mindset. But I still have hope for logic and reason. Call me fucking stupid and ignorant. That's okay if you think that, but yeah, man, this is it's a shame. It's a shame that we gotta keep spilling blood in the Middle East, man. It's a damn shame. Yeah, pray for peace, ladies and gentlemen. Pray for peace and justice. If you have some God to talk to. All right, with that, I will leave you guys. I'll be on. I might go live on Sunday for an ice bath. I might do that. But besides that, I will see you guys. I will be live Monday night. But I am leaving this coming week. So eventually, one of these nights this coming week, I'm going to be on possibly at a weird time or whatever, because I'm going to be in Wyoming. And we're probably going to be getting home late, getting back to the hotel late, and then I might be able to pop on. I'm probably going to be doing some real short streams this week, like 30 minutes, hour tops, maybe even like, you know, less than 30 minutes, just to check in with everybody and show you guys pictures and show you guys what I'm getting into. So yeah, lovers, thank you all for the support. I really I really fucking appreciate it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I've gotten a lot of really, really good feedback, and my numbers are, we're doing good in here, guys. The parody songs are doing good. The stream is doing good. I'm happy. We got progress going, and it's a community effort. So I really do appreciate all the support. I will see you guys Sunday or Monday, and yeah, Monday. Bubba Army, I'll be in the Bubba Army chat. If I don't see you guys Sunday for an ice bath or a Sunday run day, I will see you guys in the Bubba Army chat in the morning, 6 to 10 a.m. And then Scott Starbird, our boy, who's been in the chat hanging with us all night, he will be live, I think, Monday by 6 p.m. Eastern time. Then I'll be live like 7 something, 8 o'clock. And then, the rest of the week, we got our normal evening lineup with Scott Starbird at 6 p.m. ET Eastern time, then Alex Stein at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and then I go live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So come fucking hang with us. Get in the chat wherever you're at. All right, lovers. I'll see you later.